Welcome to another episode of Feedback. I am Raul. This time I'll be sharing a tip on how to create slow LFOs with the quad pingable LFO. A little bit of a backstory. I had heard that the quad pingable LFO can go up to 71 minutes as far as the length of an LFO. So when I got my hands on one of these, I wanted to kind of try it out. At the time, which was a few weeks ago, I did not have an RCD or the breakout module over here. So what I attempted to do was create the ping or the cycle manually by going over here and then hitting it once, and then of course walking away. I think there's even a video out there somewhere of me doing that, and then coming back after a few minutes and then hitting it again, and that was how I created my very long cycle. But after sharing this experience with Dan Green of 4MS, he gave me this quick tip on how to get this done even faster. Now, it does require 2 channels of your quad pingable LFO to make this happen. And keep in mind that the ceiling of this is going to be up to 71 minutes. That's what the longest length of a cycle is going to be for this on the quad pingable LFO. You will need the rotating clock divider. You don't necessarily need the rotating clock divider breakout. There is a way to configure this module by adjusting some of the jumpers to make this happen. But just consult the manual if you are interested in doing this, and kind of note the settings that I'm going to mention here in a moment. So on our breakout, we need to have some of the important ones. This one is not really essential, so we can leave it there. We're going to leave it on gate. We need to have it set to the maximum division right there at 64. Our spread needs to be on right there, and then our auto reset needs to be off. And what's going to happen is we're going to create a LFO with the first channel, take the output from that, and bring it over here, and then it's going to be divided all the way down. And the maximum division is what we're going to use to ping the second channel. Now, just as an example, this is the example that Dan gave me, so that's the one I'm going to share with you. I'll just give you an example. We'll take the output from here, and then we'll patch it right there. And then we're just going to pretend here for a moment. So I'm going to pretend like I just tapped twice after 10 seconds. So I'm going to ping once, and then we'll pretend 10 seconds passed, and then I tap a second time. And so now what we have is a 10 second cycle. Sorry about that. And with that 10-second cycle, it's being divided by 64 at the bottom, which then if you take the output from there, and if you're good at math, then you realize that 10 seconds is actually 640 seconds, which is of course 10 minutes. And if you take that and go over to channel 2 over here and patch it, then that's actually going to give you a 10-minute cycle on this second channel. So then you can patch that out to your favorite oscillator or FM input or filter or anything like that. Now, I'm not going to actually show you a sound demonstration. I'll leave that for you to explore out there. Just be prepared to do a little math if you do want to reach that 71-minute mark. But I do encourage you to do so because it sounds like it might be a good time. At any rate, that's the tip I had to share with you this time around. So thank you all for watching, and thanks to Dan Green from 4MS.